Hey there, what's going on? In this video, I want to share with you a simple way that you can evaluate your hamstring range of motion and build strength on the short end of the contraction. So, if you're ready, grab your yoga block and let's get going. All right, first things first, kick off your shoes. This is best done barefoot. And first and foremost, we're just going to bring some warmth, some warm up to the hamstrings. So find a comfortable hip width stance, shift your weight into the right leg, and just start to curl your left heel up and in towards your sitting bone. If you need some support from a wall or a chair or a tree, go ahead and grab it. And the goal here is to warm up those hamstrings. So try to keep the hips level as well as the knees. So when we do this, we're not hiking one hip up or down, as well as the working knee isn't pitched forwards of the standing leg. So we want to try to keep everything straight and in line. Count out about 10 or 15 of these, and let's go to the other side. Same thing, hips and knees are level. And we're simply trying to curl the heel up and in towards that sitting bone. Taking some nice deep breaths, just focusing on making that brain-body connection to the backside of the leg, all that stuff back there. And then coming back to your first side, and let's focus on the strength and range of motion here. So, with a nice smooth arc, pull that heel in towards the sitting bone until you reach that stopping point where you feel like you can't go any further. And then gently relax it back down. Let's do 5 of these. Nice, slow, even smooth pulls and relax. And maybe just making a mental note of where that foot stops in the range of motion. So check over your shoulder or set yourself up in front of a mirror or film yourself doing it. Filming yourself is always really great feedback. And then switch and go to your second side. Same thing, hips and knees line up in space. And we're just going to gently curl the heel up and in and really fire up that hamstring. See how close your heel can come to your backside. Same speed and cadence throughout the whole arc. We don't want to try to be speeding it up. And we don't want that bounce at the top. We don't want to be doing this. Smooth and under control. So just noticing how close you can bring it. Maybe there's a little bit of a disparity. One side can come higher than the other. It's totally fine. Now let's add the strength element here. So this is where the yoga block comes into play. If you don't have a yoga block, you could sub in a book or, I don't know, a ball for this particular item. But what we want to do is use it to bridge the distance between the heel and the sitting bone. So I'm going to use it on the longest setting. You might use it this way if you have better hamstring strength and range of motion. See, it's too big of a gap here for me. I need to use the longer side. So heel to block to glute. And notice right away, one thing that might want to happen is this knee wants to drift forwards. We primed you for this as part of the warm-up. So open the front side of the hip, make everything even and equal, and let's count out and hold for 15 seconds here. 15 might be too long, or it might not be long enough, but we're gonna start here. And getting the shakes is perfectly acceptable. When you hit the 15-second mark, you're gonna slowly let the hamstring extend and just drop the block until the leg extends all the way out. Let's try it again on the other side. So, heel to block, block to your backside, line up the knees, pull hard, stand tall, create just a little bit of tension throughout the rest of the body, and let's hold for 15 seconds. Taking some nice breaths here. Counting out for 15. And then when you hit 15, or when you feel like you're starting to fail, just gently relaxing slowly through that range of motion rather than just letting the leg fall down. One more on both sides. To be honest with you guys, this is like the third time that I filmed this, so my hamstrings, really feeling this work today. So heel to block, block to your backside, line up the knees, open the hip. One other quick thing, don't borrow from the spine here. So everything stays nice and tall as we do this. Another reason why filming yourself or setting yourself up in front of a mirror is really helpful. So get yourself set up. Kick that heel into the block. And you can choose to do this either with the toes pointed or with the foot flexed, whatever works best for you. I would encourage you to try both ways. And let's go for another 15 seconds and just see what you've got here. Getting a cramp is fine. It just means that your brain is sending a message to your muscle and it's like, I don't know what to do. So this is all I'm gonna do, and that's all right. When you get to the 15-second mark, maybe you can hold just a few seconds longer. And if you start to fail, just let the leg extend slowly through the full arc. One more. You don't need many of these to be really effective, you guys. And to be honest, as you begin to start to incorporate this, 1 or 2 sets is all you really need. You don't need to try to be maxing yourself out. Your hamstrings will be sore the next day. Set it up. Line everything up. Get the front side nice and long and open. Kick the heel into the back side. Here we go, 15 seconds. And if you don't make it to 15 seconds, that's okay. Just give it your best. Use this as a way to evaluate what you've got. Oh boy. And work from here. Get the shakes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and then just gently extend through that range of motion. Nice work, you guys. Maybe give them a little bit of a rub and some love. So if you're digging this kind of functional movement, I really want to encourage you to join my Resilient Runner program. So this is where I incorporate yoga, strength training, and some functional range conditioning, like you just did, into a program that will help you to go farther, faster, and stronger than ever before. So if that's of interest to you, dive down into the notes below and you'll find the link to sign up for that program. All right, guys, that's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.